Alright, now we've got an equation that's got 4 fractions and we need to be able to solve for x. What I'm going to choose to do first is find the least common denominator. I'll then multiply both sides by the least common denominator and then reduce. That will do what's called clear the fractions. So to begin with, the least common denominator, it needs at least a 3x. This has a 3 and that has an x, so by having 3x that takes care of that. It also has to have a 2. So in actuality I should use a 2 times a 3x, or in other words the least common denominator is 6x. So now multiply all terms by a 6x. I'll have a 6x multiplied by the half, and on the other side of the equation 6x is multiplied with 4 over x, and 6x is multiplied with 4/3. And now begin reducing. So in this first term we've got the x and the x are going to cancel, as well as a 3 will divide into a 6 2 times. So here we have just a 4 that's left. This next one says cut the 6 in half. That leaves a 3 times x. And on the other side we've got these x's canceling, leaving just a 6 times 4. And over here a 3 divides into a 6 2 times. So we've got a 2x times 4 is 8x. And then putting like terms on one side, for example, the 3x right here, I'll move to the right hand side by subtracting. So if I subtract 3x from 8x, I've got 5x. And then subtract 24 from both sides. So subtract 24 from here is going to be a negative 20. And just one more step, divide by 5. X is equal to a negative 4. Now with rational equations, you should always check your answer one way or another. I'm going to use a graphing calculator to check. So I go and graph this as one function, so y equals, the left-hand side has 2 divided by, and for a 3x I need to use parentheses, and plus 1/2. And for y number 2, that's going to be the other side, which said 4 divided by x plus 4 divided by 3. Now take a look at the graph. Zoom standard should be good. And we see it looked like there was one place right in here where the two of them intersect. And so I can zoom in on that area by going to the window and get close to this x equals negative 4. So maybe negative 7 to negative 2. And then maybe this can be narrowed down to negative 5 and positive 5. Let's take a look at the graph and see. There goes the first function, and in comes the second function, and it looks like they're intersecting right there. So I can trace and check. Right there is where they're intersecting. Is that negative 4? Yes, looks to be right.